Hello, welcome. Hello. I'll get started in about 2 minutes. Hello, welcome. Okay. I am going to go ahead and get started. Hello, my name is Dr. Jessica Parker. I'm the superintendent of Mountain City Christian Academy and Little Mountain Movers Academy. And today I am going to give an overview about our school with a focus on our programs, specifically our academic programs. And I usually end up talking for about 20 minutes, and I have a PowerPoint to share, and I am recording this presentation. So if anyone feels like I'm going a little fast, they can rewatch the recorded session. We'll post it on our YouTube video for later. And at the end, I'll turn the recording off so that anyone who has questions can ask me questions one-on-one. Okay. All right. Thank you. And here we go. Share screen. Okay. And actually, there you go. That's what I want it to look like. Okay. So this is the cover of our website, and our mission statement is to develop Christ-centered world changers. That biblical integration is woven into everything that we say, that we do, our curriculum, our instruction. It is our mission and the heart of our school. We have an incredible staff. These are our administrators, and if you enroll, you'll have a lot of contact with Miss Dunlap. She's in charge of your application, setting up your interview with Mrs. King, and then eventually enrollment and setting up a tuition agreement. And I'm Dr. Parker, the superintendent. Our mission, vision, and values, we talked about our mission. Our values are Christ-likeness, excellence, innovation, connection, teamwork, trust, and people. We are very relational driven. And even though we are a big school, we're 457 students, half elementary, half secondary, we have a very community, small town feel. We pride ourselves in having small class sizes, and our students have real relationships with the staff, with their teachers, and with each other. We have a long history. We've been in business for 50 years. We previously were known as Anchorage Christian School, and just recently changed last year to Mountain City Christian Academy. Here is our tuition rates. If you missed our in-person presentation, we talked a lot about money. We will be offering 2 new programs next year, one of them being part-time kindergarten, and we'll talk about that in detail in a future slide. The cost for part-time kindergarten is $4,437, and full-time kindergarten is $7,895. Elementary is considered first through fifth grade, which is $8,395, and then secondary, which is 6th through 12th, is $9,275. We do have a significant amount of discounts and financial aid. So do take a look at the Zoom. I'll also put it in the chat, a link in there. You can find it on our Facebook pages and our newsletters if you are a current family, or you can just send me an email at jparker@mcc.academy, and I'm happy to share you a direct link to all of the videos that we've done. But I walk you through each of these discounts. We're very generous with our discounts. We believe in capturing, inspiring, and equipping. We use the word equip a lot in our everyday interactions with kids. We want to do more than just prepare them academically. We believe in making our students great people, great humans, and educating, training, develop, and fortifying them with the knowledge, wisdom, and intelligence needed for life. So while we are very focused on academics, and we're going to talk about that a lot today, we also care about them as people and want to see what the very best that God has called them to be. Okay, so let's talk about the kindergarten program. We are known for our kindergarten program. It is very special. And next year, we are thrilled to be introducing a part-time kindergarten. And what that looks like is you could choose between 1 to 2 programs. The first one would be drop off at 8:15 to 11:15 or 12:15 to 3:15. And this is really geared for kids that aren't quite ready for kindergarten. Maybe they aren't a good napper, or you really want to just spend more time with your kids and really just want the social interaction and just the basics. Part-time kindergarten is a great way to ease them into formal education. Also, maybe if they're struggling with potty training still, or staying quiet, or getting along with others, then maybe you might want to try part-time kindergarten and see how they do. So if you choose the part-time option, they basically will receive instruction in Bible, phonics, numbers, reading, penmanship, and of course, just regular social skills, because they need outdoor PE playtime. What's missing from that's different from the full day program, is they will miss chapel. So we do have specialized chapel. We have 3 different chapels at our academy. We have a younger elementary, and when you go there, it's hand motions, it's dancing, it's very geared towards getting kids to learn how to worship. And the sermons are short and very hands-on and interactive. Then when you get to the older elementary, they do slides. Kids are ready to read the screen, the prompter, and learn new songs that are a little bit more complicated, and less hand motions and more like evolving into adult-like worship. And of course, the sermons are just a little bit longer. And then our high school is a full-on worship band. It's like youth group. And so we tailor our chapel services to meet the needs of our kids. So if you choose a part-time kindergarten, you do miss that, but you can still attend. Of course, we love our parents and our kids to attend chapel. It's once a week. The other things that you miss is the specials. We're talking art, music, any kind of like science, those pullouts that we do for the younger kids. We also incorporate a nap time, a snack time, and we have 3 playgrounds and 3 gyms. So like on a day like today, as cold as it was, we have lots and lots of space for our kids to enjoy indoor playtime. We even have an indoor like ball pit as well. So we're very excited about this program. So if you're interested, you can enroll. You can also reach out to us. We can have you even meet the kindergarten teachers, see a kindergarten room. It really is a great stepping point from 4-year-olds to kindergarten if you're just unsure. We have a ton of extracurricular activities. We're very well known for our sports programs: basketball, wrestling, cross country, track, volleyball. Also, our music program is very strong: orchestra, band, choir. We have a strong art program. We do art shows. We also have even music appreciation. We have a special teacher who teaches recording. So a very just robust music program. We even have clubs too. Clubs are different than electives. Electives are the fun classes that kids take. Clubs are usually done after school, before school, during lunch. Like we offer chess once a week, and you'll see kids playing chess during lunchtime. Esports and debate, which is done after school and on the weekends. We have a house system, and this, when you enroll in our school, you are assigned a house. They are discernment, faithfulness, generosity, integrity, loyal love, and meekness. I am in the house of meekness, so go meekness. And the goal for this is students have a spirit day and they dress up in their colors. And then we have some pep rallies and friendly competitions. We'll play Jeopardy. Next week, we're actually eating together as a house. And it's just to kind of encourage camaraderie within our school, but also discipleship. Like students, if they exhibit Christ-like behavior in the hallways, like holding doors, I'll say, "What house are you from?" And then I will award, there's an app, and the staff will award points to students that are just examples of Christ-like behavior in the classroom, and not just their behavior, but academics as well. And they also do a lot of service projects, like writing letters to the military and during Christmas time. There was this one group that made homeless packages during the winter, and they stayed after school and packaged these care packages for the homeless. So that is a very cool thing that we just started this year. We have hot lunches, cafeteria, and before and after school care. Before care is free. After school care is all the way until 6 p.m. You do have to pay for that. And you do have to register because it's a licensed the daycare program. So we do have ratios that we have to upkeep, but very friendly. So parents, if you are working late and need help or care, we offer a lot of before and after school care for the families that need that. We have tons of community events, late nights, Nerf Wars, Fall Festival, our Christmas Spectacular that the church put on. We're very connected. We have a very strong church school community that extends well beyond the school day. And something we're very proud of is our security. We have cameras. All of our staff, including our preschool and after school, they do background checks. Our coaches do background checks. We have locked entry points. We monitor that. We are very, very proud of our vigilant security team that we have on staff. Okay, this is what I am here to talk about. It is our academic programs. So the curriculum that we use primarily is Bob Jones. Bob Jones has an emphasis on biblical worldview, so they do biblical integration throughout. And we use this for mathematics, language arts, science, and Bible. And this is primarily what is used in 3rd through well into high school. So it's our main curriculum that we use. It's one of the most popular curriculums used in private school, so very well known, next to Abeka, which we also use, but only at the elementary level. What we like about Bob Jones is it has a spiral approach to learning. So it's more hands-on. Abeka tends to be repetitive, which is important for drilling in young kids when they're like learning addition and subtraction and phonics. They need repetition and memorization to gain those foundations. But then when they reach 3rd grade, they move on to a more spiral approach. So they're relearning the same things, but in different ways. So they'll use a lot of themes in their instruction. And so it's very common for them to learn about photosynthesis in science, in English, and in history, in all the various, and even in Bible. So very integrated and spiral approach to learning. Our curriculum is rigorous. Bob Jones is known for being a lot more challenging. And at the secondary level, we use IEW, which is the Institute for Excellence in Writing. We use that for writing and grammar. And it is the most famous homeschool writing curriculum there is. It was created by Andrew Pudewa, and you can Google IEW. They have their own website. They do homeschool classes. They're known for a lot of their homeschool curriculum, but we bought their curriculum because it makes kids great writers. And we love their approach. It's very high level, and we wanted to do more than what Bob Jones was offering through the language arts. So we added IEW to create a more robust language learning curriculum. It also has a portion on public speaking as well. Abeka curriculum is used for grades K through 2. We do teach cursive in kindergarten through Abeka. And sometimes it's challenging for little kids, but we have found it to be very successful. And we like the repetitiveness of Abeka. It really does lay a good foundation as the kids are moving along. We're pretty proud of these choices and think it's really developing some great thinkers. For the high school levels, we have a lot more diversified options. We have 3 AP courses right now, AP Lang, AP Lit, and AP Calculus. We also have some dual enrollment college courses. We are looking to greatly expand those options. We're the only private school that offers dual enrolled college courses. And they're all in person, by the way. These college courses are not online. We do have a learning lab where kids can take online classes through Liberty University or Grand Canyon. That is always an option. But these dual enrollment classes I'm talking about are in person, taught by actual professors on our campus. They do cost a little bit more money, but your kids get both the high school and the college credit. So this semester, we offer about 2 a semester. We have college algebra and comparative religions, I believe is what it is. It's a Bible class. And it is a part from a professor of Alaska Bible College. And we are looking to expand it through different colleges, but we are very, very proud of that partnership. We have lots of electives: American Sign Language, art, band, choir, culinary. You've heard me talk about a few of these already: typing, weightlifting, music appreciation, STEM. For as small as our high school program is, we have a lot of electives, and we are excited about next year even expanding those offerings. Other services that we offer for our kiddos is testing. So this is our second year doing MAP. That has been very useful. It provides data points to our parents and our teachers, letting them know how they're doing compared to the rest of the state and the rest of the nation. We're very proud of our test scores. We do better than the public schools. We also do NAEP testing. That's this year for the first time. That is a national test. We have been chosen to do that. It's quite a privilege. So we'll get some cool data points to share with our parents for the first time. We also offer PSAT, SAT, AP. We want to make sure that we are offering those same testing opportunities that the public schools offer and give kids opportunities that they might need to apply for college. The Learning Lab is a fully staffed computer lab where if a student wanted to take a specialized class like computer science. We currently do not have a computer science class. They could take a computer science through Ignitia, and it's included in their tuition. And we would have an in-person teacher who would help them log in. They could go to the lab as one of their periods throughout the day, or they could come in before, after school. But we have a fully staffed lab that really expands our offerings. And a lot of kids use that time to work on, like if they take dual enrollment college courses through Liberty or Grand Canyon. We have a counselor on staff. She provides college and career coaching, and she's been really busy this year meeting with seniors one-on-one to make sure they're on track to graduate, of course, but also to provide career and college guidance counseling for them. And we have a full-time nurse She is busy all the time. And we have tutoring support. Next year, we are going to be offering, if your kid is dyslexic, for example, and really struggling with reading, we have a reading specialist that will offer individualized 30-minute tutoring sessions in the Barton method for 3 to 4 times a week. We do charge extra for those services. So next year, we're looking at having 2 of those because this is a very popular request. So we'll be publishing our rates here probably around next week. But that would be on top of your tuition. And this is really for kiddos that just need severe one-on-one regular support. And our teacher, she works with their homeroom teacher, pulls them out of class when it's not going to interrupt their learning, and just works one-on-one with them. It's a very, very popular service, and we are looking to expand that next year. We have a beautiful facility. It's a 20-acre, 3 gyms, 3 play areas, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor, and 1 kind of in between. It's like in the middle of, it is outdoors, but it is in the middle of our building. We have a weight room, a state-of-the-art weight room. It's beautiful. Student union, cafeteria, computer lab, coffee shop, and then we also use all the wonderful facilities that the church has to offer. We have incredible band concerts and choir that takes place in our auditorium. We have an incredible staff, 17 elementary teachers, 13 secondary teachers, and 5 administrators. They are degreed ACSI certified professionals, very passionate staff, very committed to equipping our students. So if you are interested in enrolling, you need to go to our website and click on Apply Now and create a FAFSA account. It's $50 to apply, and it's a 1-page form with just your name, your address, your child's name, basic information. The second step is the interview process. Once we've received your application, we will call you and say, we'd love to set up a time to meet with you face-to-face. And that's when Mrs. King gets to know you and your family, finds out, you know, what kind of classes they might be interested, or clubs, or do you have some special needs? How can we help serve your child? And is this the right fit for your family? So we'll be starting those, the application is open, and we'll be starting those interviews as soon as this month. Then you enroll. So we'll give you a call after the interview, and you'll have time also after the interview to see if this is the right fit for you and your child. And then you fill out the application. The application enrollment is actually open right now for kindergartners and current families. And we'll have open enrollment 1st through 12th grade on March 1st. And the reason is we want to give our current families dibs, making sure that we have plenty of space. And we do have plenty of space, so there's not like this huge rush. But I did want to say that we, it is first come, first serve, because as soon as you apply, we'll set up interviews, and then the enrollment follows. So we, yeah, it's time. March is heavy enrollment time. We are very, very proud of our enrollment statistics. We truly do represent Anchorage. We are the most diverse private school. We are 60% white, 10% Alaska Native, 12% multiracial, 7% Black, almost 5% Hispanic, 4% Asian, and 1.5% Hawaiian Pacific Islander. So a very good representation of our community as a whole. Our student-teacher ratios are very low. They tend to be higher in the high school and lower in the elementary, but on average, they're about 23-1. And if you are interested in more than just the discounts, but in financial aid, you are struggling financially and need help, we do have a process for that, and that is open right now. I talked about this in detail in my last Zoom, but basically you go online, you go to tuition and assistance, you do have to create a different FAFSA account, and you will need your tax return because it is based on financial need, though there is a comment section where you can explain your situation, and we definitely take that into account. Award decisions are communicated by May 1st. This is another program that is brand new that we're very excited about. It is a Denali Peak partnership, and I wanted to talk about this, and this is my last slide, and then I'll take questions. But basically, as a private school student, you have the ability to also enroll in a correspondence homeschool program, like a public, there's 30 of them in the state. I'm sure you've heard of them, Cyberlinks, Family Partnership, IDEA, Raven, and Denali Peak is the one that we partner with. And basically you enroll as a private school student, but also utilize homeschool money. So the state gives you money to homeschool your child, and you can use that in a completely legal way to help pay for your private school tuition. The state constitution does say that you can't use it on religious classes. And we do have a lot of religious classes at Mountain City Christian Academy. We don't hide that. We're proud of it. We believe in biblical integration, but we also have a lot of non-religious classes like PE, music, our science lab equipment, our activity fees, sports. So we can easily use those homeschool funds to pay for your part of your tuition. But the process has always been complicated. You usually have to enroll in 2 programs. Then you got to turn in work samples and then give them receipts and then wait for reimbursement. I've been hearing that people submitted their receipts back in September and they're just now getting them today. That is frustrating for a lot of families. So we have been working on this partnership with Denali Peak and are excited. One and done. You enroll at Mountain City Christian Academy, and in your enrollment packet, there's 7 questions. And basically you are giving permission for us to share all of your Mountain City information with Denali Peak. So the first question says, do you give permission to concurrently enroll your child in Mountain City Christian Academy and Denali Peak Homeschool Correspondence Program? And you click yes or no. And then there's follow-up questions. Like if you select no, we'll say, you understand that you are not giving permission. If you say yes, it says you give permission for us to share your enrollment, grades, and receipts. And if you agree to that, then we release your information to Denali Peak, taking out the middleman so that you don't have to submit anything to Denali Peak. They can access that stuff internally by you giving them permission to see that information. So you don't have to submit work samples. You don't have to submit a separate enrollment packet. If you have an IEP for special education, you don't have to upload your IEP. They will all, because we already require that, and they'll see it on our end. Receipts, they'll have access to your receipts for tuition. Now, if you wanted your homeschool allotment to be used for something different than your private school tuition, like hockey or swimming lessons, then you would still need to submit receipts. But you can use your whole allotment on your private school tuition. There is enough material that is non-religious in nature to allow that, and you don't even have to submit any extra paperwork. So we're very excited about this. Of course, if you are in love with your current homeschool program, you can opt out. They will not receive information if you do not want them to. That our goal was just to make this a friendly process for our families, because that's the number one complaint we've been hearing is it's just so complicated and I don't have time. It's not worth the $3,200. Well, we want to make it so easy that it is not even, you just get a check in the mail. That's what we want. Now we realize this is the first year that we're doing this, so it might not be that easy, but that is the end goal, is to make private school education affordable. It is up to $3,200. And another cool perk is if you have a 3 or 4-year-old, the last question in your enrollment packet will say, are you interested in participating in the preschool incentive? And then it says, if yes, please enter your child's name and birth date. If you have a 3 or 4-year-old sibling, that is enrolling in Denali Peak, or excuse me, Mountain City Christian Academy, then you get a free $200 added to your reimbursement. So free money is always nice. Private school is expensive, not to mention all the sports and activities that we do. So our goal was to really try to make it more affordable. And another way we do that is our generous financial aid and our discounts. In fact, 20% of our budget goes directly back into the hands of families to help them pay for private education. We want our kids, we want to be known as the private school for the community. They can afford it, and they have all these options that they can seize, and that it's truly a community private school. So I am going to turn this off and just stop the recording.